Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 Morning News.
It can be a very, very scary thing to bring a newborn baby home, and they tell you all these things that to be careful for
and freak you out.
And freak you out. One of those things is SIDS. Parents, you've probably heard about it. If you haven't, it's sudden infant death syndrome. So Sunny Galt, she's the creator of NewMommyMedia.com. She's here because this is like the awareness month. October is awareness month to talk about
Right,
SIDS.
exactly, yeah. As SIDS is so important to know more information about, and like you said, it can really scare brand new parents. And so, believe it or not, we don't know what causes SIDS. I think that's the scariest part about this whole thing, right? But if we look at the different SIDS cases out there, there's some things we can tell parents. And the first thing is that we know that it impacts infants 1 year and younger, but 90% of those cases are actually 6 months and younger. So we're really focusing in on that.
Little infant babies.
Yeah, little infant babies, but we don't know what causes it. We just know it's sudden, and there's no explained reason why a baby dies. We call it sudden infant death syndrome when that happens.
But there are things that parents can do. I remember when my babies were infants and I was reading all the books that they were saying, you know, don't do this or do that to help prevent it.
Yes, absolutely. So when we talk about prevention, really we're talking about reducing the risk. So there's 5 different things we can talk about. And the first is the baby's sleep environment. So here we're looking at a crib, and this is actually a crib from Delta Children. And I love Delta Children because they rigorously test their cribs. They actually have safety labs to test the cribs. There's some great videos online for that. And so it's really important that the crib is safe. You need to really consider the mattress. It needs to be nice and firm. Obviously, the mattress needs to fit the crib. You don't want any gaps on the sides or anything like that. And the other thing to consider is the sheet, the fitted sheet. That's the key, a fitted sheet. You don't want a flat sheet on there. You want it nice.
Why not?
No, because it could come up and it could cover.
You don't want it to cover the baby's face.
So all of that is really important, and that's what we have here. So a nice fitted sheet. And then we need to talk about the actual position of the baby when we put the baby in the crib. A lot of people have heard about Back to Sleep, the Back to Sleep campaign. Okay, so that started in 1992, and since then, SIDS cases have been reduced by 50%.
So putting the baby on the back, because I remember when we, like way back then, you put the baby on the belly to sleep.
Right? I sleep on my belly, like not the baby, right? So no, please put your baby to sleep on their back. And so this is a good example here. Obviously, you know, baby is nice and cozy there. And to go along with that, we need to be very mindful of what our babies are wearing. We don't want them to get overheated. And swaddling is a great option. But I have 4 children. I've yet to master swaddling. I don't know if you can do that with your own kids.
I can.
Oh, I'm so impressed.
Love this. What is this?
So this is from a company called Boob. And this is their swaddle, and it is a breathable swaddle. It's called the Boob Air, and it's so nice because you can zip it right up, and baby, you can see, looks very comfortable, arms folded in the front, and yeah, it's a really nice option for them.
So we got the crib sheet, we swaddle the baby, and then also a pacifier.
A pacifier is nice too, and this is a new recommendation from the American Academy of Pediatrics, because sometimes pacifiers get a bad rep simply because it could hinder your breastfeeding relationship if you start it too soon. So if breastfeeding is important to you, the thing to keep in mind with pacifiers is just start it, just see if your baby likes it. Make sure it's after you've already established a breastfeeding relationship with your baby, and start it off at night, you know, 5-minute naps or, you know, through the night. And it's nice because it creates a barrier. We were talking about things coming over baby's face. So it creates that natural barrier. And when babies are sucking on a pacifier, they don't go into that huge, deep sleep that could be, you know, a cause of SIDS. So they can wake up more easily.
And the final thing, the recommendation is to breastfeed your baby.
Yes. Breastfeeding is so important. There's a million different reasons to breastfeed your baby, but it's the best food to give your baby. We actually did an episode on this we have a show that's called the Boob Group, and it's all about breastfeeding. And we did a whole episode about ways that breastfeeding can help reduce the risk of SIDS. So I'd encourage you guys to check that out.
Sunny, thank you for being here. There is so much valuable information for NewMommyMedia.com. We have it linked to FOX5SanDiego.com. So moms, if you get a minute and you want to pop on there, daddies too, it'll help you out. Tons of parenting stuff on there. FOX5SanDiego.com. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Miss Foxy Fox. Are you there?
Yes.
I still love it when I see these babies. This is not a real one, but I'll pretend it's real. This is in your belly.
Yeah, it's a little more quiet than.
A little more quiet. Doesn't cry. Doesn't poop.
I like that one though.